Okay, girls and boys, when you are in Edulastic and you have the practice one with the fractions, simplifying fractions homework, here's what we're going to do. We're going to solve them. So for number 1, let me zoom in. All right. We're going to write them in their simplest forms. First things first is you have to find the greatest common factor, or the GCF. GCF, greatest common factor. So we list the factors for 12 and 8. The biggest factor they both share is 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. That 3 over 2 is the answer, but you can simplify it down even more. So the denominator stays the same. 2 can go into 3 once with 1 left over. 36 divided by 27. I know they both are a multiple of 3, so let's see if this will work. 36 divided by 3 is 12, and 27 divided by 3 is 9. I do not think that is simplified enough because 12 and 9 both can be divided by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. 4/3 is still not quite simplified. We move the denominator, keep it over the same, and we do 4 divided by 3. 3 can go into 4 one time with 1 left over. 24 divided by 15. They both can be divided by 3. 24 divided by 3 is 8, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. 8/5 can be simplified to, so we got 5 can go into 8 once with 3 left over. So 1 3/5. For number 7, 52 divided by 13. I have a feeling that they both can be divided by 13. 13 divided by 13 is 1. And let me get my calculator. Let's see. 52 divided by 13 is 4. So we're going to write a big 4 right there, and our answer is 4 wholes. 62 divided by 62 over 26, they're both even. So I'm just going to say they're both definitely divisible by 2. 62 cut in half or divided by 2 is 31. And 26 divided by 2 is 13. I think that's it. That is as simplified as it can go. Now we're going to convert it to a mixed number. 13 can go into 31 twice because 13 times 2 is 26. And then 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 with 5 left over. Over here, 121 divided by 55. Well, let's first convert it to, hold on, erase. I know 55 can go into 121 twice because 55 times 2 is 110. 121 minus 110 is 11. And I can definitely simplify 11 and 55 both by 11. They both share 11. So the final answer is a big 2 with 1 over 5. All right, let me erase this greatest common factor. Let's do the other side. 22 divided by 14. 22 divided by 2. 14 divided by 2. 22 divided by 2 is 11. 14 divided by 2 is 7. We can simplify it even more because remember, our denominator is bigger than our numerator is bigger than our denominator. 7 can go into 11 once. Keep your denominator 7 with 4 left over. 42 divided by 72. I believe they both can be divided by 6. 42 divided by 6 is 7, and 72 divided by 6 is 12. That's the final answer. That's as far as it goes. Same thing with that one. I'm going to circle all the answers. Should have done that as I was going. That's what good math people do. They circle their answer so their teacher knows where the answer is. 96 and 40. They're both divisible by 2 for sure because they're both even. So 40 divided by 2 is 20. And 96 divided by 2 is, well, I know 50 divided by 2 is 100. 49. Let's see. Let's type it in our calculator. 96 divided by 2 is 48. 48 over 20, we're going to divide it even more. I see they're both even. They're both also divisible by 4. So let's divide them both by 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5, and 48 divided by 4 is 12. We're going to turn it into a mixed number, bring the 5 over. 5 can go into 12 twice because 5 times 2 is 10, with 2 left over. Circle your answer. 56 over 21. They both are divisible by, no, they're not both divisible by 3. They're both divisible by 7. That's the biggest factor they share. 56 divided by 7 is 8, and 21 divided by 7 is 3. 3 can go into 8 twice, with 2 left over. 108 divided by 27, I'm going to guess they're both divisible by 3. 27 divided by 3 is 9, and 108 divided by 3, let's use our calculator. 108 divided by 3, 36. And you know what? 36 divided by 9, if we divide them both by 9, we get 4 over 1, which is just 4. Circle your answer. Forgot to circle that one. Number 12, 52 over 28. Oh no, what did I do? All right, let's try it again. Okay. So the last one was 52 divided by 28, 52 divided by 2, and 28 divided by 2. 28 cut in half. I know 30 divided by 2 is 15. So 28 divided by 2 is 16. 16 plus 16. No, that is not true. 28 cut in half. I like this trick where I cut them in half. Half of 8 is 4. Half of 2 is 1. It's 14. 52 cut in half is going to be 26. Let's see. 26 plus 26. Yes. And then 26 over 14. They're both even, so let's divide them again. 26 divided by 2, 14 divided by 2. 16 divided by 2 is 13, and 14 divided by 2 is 7. 7 can go into 13 once, with 6 left over. Okay, there was that one. And that wasn't all, so I apologize. Let me take a picture of that real quick. And let's continue. All right. So we did 11, we did 12. Let's do 13 through 18 now. Let's change up the color because we can. I like purple. 84 divided by 140. I'm going to divide the top and the bottom both by 2. We'll just keep going. 140 divided by 2 is 70, and 84 divided by 2 is 42. Oh, I see some multiples of 7. So I'm going to divide both of the numbers by 7. 42 divided by 7 is 6. 70 divided by 7 is 10. We can still keep going. They're both even. So let's both divide them by 2. I end up with 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. That is the final answer. Number 15, 66 and 42 can both be divided by 2. 66 cut in half is 33. 42 divided by 2 cut in half is 21. They are both definitely divisible by 3 because 33 divided by 3 is 11 and 21 divided by 3 is 7. We saw this problem before way up top. 7 can go into 11 once with 4 left over. Don't forget to box your answer in. 108 over 132. 108 and 132 are both even, so let's divide them by 2 first. 108 cut in half is 54, and 132 cut in half is, let's see, 132 divided by 2 is 66. Both even again, so let's divide them by 2 one more time. Let's see what we get. 54 divided by 2 is going to be, oops, undo. So we get 50 is 25, 26, 27. So 27, and then 66 divided by 2 is 33. We've seen this before, kind of. They are both divisible by 3. 27 divided by 3 is 9, and 33 divided by 3 is 11. And we're just going to leave it like that. We cannot simplify it anymore. Number 14, 45 over 110. They are both divisible by 5. So let's start there. 45 divided by 5 is 9. 110 divided by 5 is 20, 22. Let's double check. 110 divided by 5 is 22. Perfect. And that's it. It cannot be simplified anymore. 922. 140 over 52. They're both even, so let's divide them by 2. That's 70. And 52 divided by 2 is 26. Still even. Let's keep dividing. Let's cut them in half. 70 divided by 2 is 35. 26 divided by 2 is 13. 13 can go into 35 twice. That makes 26 with 9 left over. Right? 26. If it's 26 left over, yes. So your answer is 2 and 9/13. The last one. I'm going to cross out a 0 and cross out a 0. You can only do that when it's in the ones place. So now it's 6 divided by 20. 6 over 20. And we're going to divide the top and the bottom both by 2. We're left with 3 over 10. And that is the most simplified it can go. All right, remember, you can always pause what I do so you can see the answers. Good luck.